Hello guys, it's me again. Welcome back to another tech video. Today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the new MacBook Pros. Now before we start, I just want to say that the reason why this video is so late is because I already filmed it, but I really didn't like the way I phrased things and the way I concluded it, so without further ado, here we go. So to start this video, I'm going to talk about the things that I find cool and good about these new MacBook Pros. And so let's start with the touch bar. It looks cool, looks useful. I just hope that they don't make it too gimmicky. The next thing is Touch ID. Now this also looks really useful. I love it on my iPhone. I'm sure it'd be really nice on a laptop. You don't need to even put a password in. You just use Touch ID. Next thing is Thunderbolt 3. Thunderbolt 3 is great. Hopefully they will be able to use external graphics cards like the Razer Core lets you do. That'd be really cool and useful. Next thing is Space Gray. Just looks really cool. That's it. Next is the new speakers. That's just a nice upgrade, and also the new SSD looks ridiculously fast, which is nice. Also the bigger trackpad, also nice, makes it easier to do gestures and stuff. Lastly, things that were good before, like the display and the build quality, those are also good. The display has been upgraded a little bit, so it's a little brighter, better colors, and the build quality is very similar. Now I'm going to tell you the bad things, and one thing that's not really bad or good, and that is the new keyboard. It has these new switches which have less travel distance, but I think it still looks pretty good. These switches, like I said, have less travel distance, which many people don't like, but also Apple keyboards have been pretty good. On the bad side, there's things like the smaller battery, which although it supposedly has the same battery life, that can't be good. Also, this is more a critique of the general event, and that is that there were no other Macs released, so no new iMacs, no new Mac Pros, just MacBook Pros. Now we can get into things that really are controversial and I think are not great. Now, the first thing is going to be the ports. This is really a bummer. While USB Type-C Thunderbolt 3 is great, I love Thunderbolt 3, I think it's super useful, it's going to be useful in the future, but that's the problem, we're not there yet. Everyone still uses USB devices like thumb drives, mice that are plugged in via USB, so needing adapters for every single device you have is very annoying. Also things like the SD card. A lot of people use SD cards with Macs. I mean, there's a lot of people who use Macs to edit photos and videos, and that's really annoying because now you have to get another adapter. Also, there's no more MagSafe, which I really liked. It was nice to charge your laptop with MagSafe. It surely saved me a couple times. I know it saved many people a couple times, and that's just a bummer. Not too surprised, but that is something I miss. And the last thing that I'm going to talk about is, I think, my main problem with this event, and that is that these MacBook Pros are not really professional devices. There's a $200 to $300 price bump for the base models, which is bad enough, and also the specs just aren't great. The specs on the 13-inch MacBook Pro I can forgive, however, that price bump for the baseline model is not, there's no reason for that. The 15-inch MacBook Pro, those specs I really can't forgive. I mean, the 15-inch MacBook Pro, the people who get that, get the larger version just so that they can have better specs. And they're really not getting anything out of it. They're getting Radeon 450 graphics on the base model, which is really bad, especially looking at recent laptops that have desktop grade 1060s and 1070s. It's a real disappointment to see Radeon 450 GPUs in what is meant to be their super high-end laptop. So I'm really bummed out about the 15-inch MacBook Pro because this is really meant to be for professionals. The only people who get the biggest laptop are the people who want the best specs and the most performance out of still a laptop. And that's really annoying. The 13-inch MacBook Pro, I think it's still good. The bigger price bump is annoying, especially since it doesn't seem to really have a reason for that price bump. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a comment down below telling me what you think about the new MacBook Pros, and also subscribe, so I see you next time on Damn Random Videos.